Fixer family, it's Charmin, and on today's video we're going to be doing a fun Christmas in July hop with some wonderful ladies that's going to bring you tons of Christmas inspiration to get you ready for the upcoming Christmas season. Guys, I'm going to be sharing with you how to make a couple of Christmas ornaments, real simple, and probably most of them you have on hand already. At least one of them I bet you do, but we will see. So let's go ahead, get started with these fun Christmas ornaments on this Christmas in July hop. Welcome to Fixin' 2. So here's what you're going to need for the first ornament. We're going to be using these white Christmas ball ornaments. They are plastic, and I got these off of Amazon for a really good price. I also got this ribbon off of Amazon as well. It is the red and black buffalo check, and I will make sure that I link both of these down in the description box for you. I also used my silhouette to create these words, these Christmas words: joy, Merry, peace, and Noel. And I'm using Orcal 651 black vinyl. Came from the website defont.com, and it is the font The Skinny. And I also am using this little tea light candle holder to be able to hold the ornament for me. You'll need your scissors, and that's it. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to take like an alcohol swab or alcohol on a cotton ball or a napkin, just something with alcohol to kind of clean off any oils or anything on the ornament so that the vinyl sticks to it really well, because it is plastic. Now if you use the glass, it will stick very well on the glass. You'll have to make sure that you get it right where you want it to start with, because it will stick immediately. But now with the plastic, you do have to kind of work with it just a little bit. So I got it centered, and I'm going to use my thumb on one hand to hold down the center, and then I'm going to start at one end of the word, and I'm just going to begin to use my fingernail and my finger to press it on there so that it'll stick, and then just lift up each word and move to the next, or should I say letter, and then move to the next letter until you have it all put on there. And then that's what it will look like once you get it on there. Well, then I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to cut, I think it wound up being about a 7.5 inch piece of ribbon. You can make it as big or as small as you want it. And then once I cut that, I folded it in half to meet each end, and then folded it in half long ways to create my dovetail on the ends. Once I got those, I then folded it so that I had a little point to be able to thread it through the top of my ornament, and got it on there. And of course it fits in there pretty snugly, but I still decided to go ahead and tie it at the top there so that it was good and secure. And guys, once you get it tied on there, that's all there is to it. You just need to get yourself a little hook to be able to add these to your Christmas tree. This is so cute and so simple. I wanted to jump in here super quick in between these two projects and just explain a little bit about what the hop is. First of all, I want to thank so much for my sweet friends, my sweet Alabama friends, Trish and Kay from the Crafting Cousins, for hosting this fun hop. There are 10 of us ladies total, or should I say 10 channels, that are participating in this. Now, once you finish watching my video, down in the description box below, there will be a link to the next ladies video. And what you'll do is click on the link. hop on over to her video, watch it, get some inspiration, and when you're done with her video, she'll have a link in the bottom down in the description box, and you'll click on that one and hop to the next one. You'll have so much fun hopping all the way around. You'll come back to me and have tons of wonderful Christmas inspiration for the upcoming Christmas season. Now, doesn't that sound like fun? I love these hops so much, and I know that if you've not been involved with them with me before, you are gonna absolutely love this. Now, if this is your first time to my channel and you're hopping in from one of the other ladies, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and become a part of the Fixer family, and then hit that little notification bell right next to it so that you're notified each time I upload new videos. I upload every Friday, and I'll throw in some bonus videos from time to time to give you some added inspiration. So without further ado, let's get into the next ornament project. And here's what we need for this project. You'll need some clothespins. You can pick these up at Walmart, at the Dollar Tree, just pretty much anywhere. And you're going to need 8 clothespins for each snowflake that you make. I also went through my Christmas craft stash and just pulled out some different things that I had, different embellishments. It's going to be whatever you want to use. I'm going to be using white Waverly chalk paint, and I'm also going to be using Apple Barrel's burnt umber because we're going to do the stained effect on one of them. You'll need scissors and of course a couple of paint brushes. You may use raffia, that's just kind of one of those embellishments that you'll need, and you're also gonna need some hot glue, a hot glue gun. So let's get started. So basically what we're going to do with our clothespins is we're going to take them apart. We're going to take off that spring that's in the middle, and they're pretty easy to do, just to pull them apart and pull out the spring out of each one of those 8 clothespins. Once you have all of those out, then we're going to take and we're going to turn them around to where you've got the 2 flat sides, and we're going to glue those together. And we'll just put a bead of glue down the back of it all the way down and sandwich it together, and make sure that you line them up really, as straight as you can get them and everything. And if you have some oozing hot glue, just be careful, especially if you're using a high temperature hot glue gun, that you don't burn yourself, because it will ooze out just a little bit. But once you get those together and you've got them good, you take and do all of them, and it'll be ready for the next step. Now we are ready to paint, and I only wound up putting 1 coat of the white Waverly chalk paint on this particular snowflake. It didn't need any more than that. It covered really well. That's why I love working with this Waverly chalk paint so much. So we'll just paint each one of these and get those to dry and be ready, of course, again for the next step. Now, as you see, I let them dry, and of course my camera decided to die about the time I was getting ready to work on these brown ones. These are the stained ones, and I used the brown Apple Barrel paint to be able to do that stained effect that I've done before. So now we're ready to put the snowflakes together, and basically each one of your snowflakes you'll see kind of has a pyramid type at the very top of it, and we're going to take and put 2 of those together with some hot glue, and we're going to do another 2 together also with some hot glue. And then once we get 4 pieces together like that, we're going to flip 1 set of them and put it on the top, I guess you could kind of say. I hope you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here, but you want to also make sure that as your glue is cooling and drying there, you want to keep it flat on your crafting table so that it is good, straight, and flat. So then once we have got it flipped around there, we're going to put some glue on the tip and put the two of them together. And as you can see, we're starting to have the shape of our snowflake. I'm also going to go in with a little bit of extra hot glue right there in the center to make sure that we are good and secure. We don't want this falling apart and popping off when we put it on our Christmas tree. So we'll make sure that it's good and secure with a little extra glue. So then it's just time to begin to put the last 4 pieces in between each set there, and you can kind of see how I'm lining them up. And once you kind of get them in the area that you want, take a little bit of glue and just get them all glued together. Now comes the fun part of embellishing, and you can just play with it and do different things, but I really loved the way this glittered ornament just kind of pops right off of that white. And then I also put a little red bell there right in the center, and just basically gluing this down really well, making sure that it's good and secure. And it'll also help to make sure everything stays together, holds together, and we'll place that down there in the center, and then place the little red bell that I had. You could have also put a silver bell in there. You could put a bead, a little sprig of holly. It's whatever you want to do. Just play with them and make them your own. But I think that this one turned out so pretty, and you can even do other things with the white snowflake first before you embellish it, or don't embellish it at all. Just have your white snowflake. But I think they turned out beautiful. But then we also did our brown stained one, and I just began to kind of play around to see what I wanted to do with this one, because this one really kind of, even though we don't have brown snowflakes, I felt like that this was really kind of a rustic ornament that would really look really pretty on kind of a woodland theme like I do on my Christmas tree, or a rustic Christmas tree farmhouse. I just think that it just would really make a statement. And of course, these little wood snowflakes that I had from last year really looked super nice. I painted one and I also stained one. And then there were these plastic snowflakes that came from the Dollar Tree as well, but I ultimately wound up putting the white one with a little brown bell right in the center, and this turned out so pretty. I love these, and I really don't know which one is my favorite. Let me know in the comment section below which one is your favorite. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making these ornaments for you. And guys, don't forget to check down in the description box below for that link to the next video to get your Christmas inspiration. I love Christmas so much, and I can't wait for it to get here, not only for the Christmas season, but also the cooler weather. You guys, I appreciate you, and thank you so much for supporting my channel. Let me know down in the description box which one of these ornaments was your favorite. And always remember to keep looking up, because that's where it all is. I'll see you on the next video.